So I recently placed an order for some Loungefly pins from Kraken Trade, and in my order they sent along quite a few extras of their Loungefly exclusives. So I have quite a bit of Loungefly pin mail and extras to show today. So first let me start with the two pins that I purchased. One is an Isma as a cat Loungefly limited edition jumbo, and the other one is a Goofy Movie Loungefly limited edition jumbo pin. All the pins do come wrapped and sealed in plastic, so I'm first just going to take those out so there's not just constant glare. So I first got to start with showing this one that is just such the most me pin, which is this Isma as a cat. All of the limited edition Loungefly pins come in these really nice boxes. And here we have some cute artwork as Isma just as her regular human, and this very much has the colors and vibes of her potion lab. Then on the back you have Isma and Kronk, and it says that this one is a limited edition of 1200. Here's what it looks like without the box cover on it. As you can see, this is an incredibly thick pin. It is super three-dimensional. As you can see, this pin is absolutely gigantic and it is so incredibly pretty. Colors and patterns on the bottom are stunning. It's like a black background speckled with glitter. The potion has glitter infill, and this is just super thick at the base to really give it a whole bunch of layered dimension. Now the Isma is supposed to move and slide, which she kind of does a little, maybe if you force it. On the back you can see where the slider element is, so it does not slide all that much, so I wouldn't really put this as a super functional slider pin. I often find that to be the case with these Loungefly jumbo pins, is when something is supposed to slide, it's more of a stuck type of thing. But regardless, it is so incredibly pretty. And then going back to the back, it has the Loungefly crown in stamps, and then it has a little stamped limited edition of 1200. Now another reason why I love these types of Loungefly pins, which I talked about in my video all about Loungefly pins, is that they're a really reasonable cost in my opinion. So this pin and pretty much all of the Loungefly jumbo pins retail for like $25, which, considering the fact that they're all like mini jumbo to jumbo pins and are limited edition, I think is a really good deal, considering that like just a regular smaller limited edition pin in the parks will retail for like $20. I am so excited to put this Isma one on my pin board. It looks like the Isma through Kraken Trade sold out, but I know Loungefly themselves had released them. So this one didn't look like a small shop exclusive. And then the other pin I bought was this super cool Goofy Movie pin. I love the artwork and the design of the box. You have Bigfoot down here, and it's kind of the camping aesthetic. And you can see the pin itself is like the road trip map and the car. Then on the back you have some artwork of Max and Goofy with the car. And then it says this one is a limited edition of 1000. For some reason, the top of this box is being incredibly difficult to take out. But there we go. And there we have the same artwork that's on the cover on the inside of the box. So here's a close-up on the pin itself. Like I said, this is the road trip map from a Goofy movie. I love that because it is such a unique design for Goofy movie pins. And then you have Goofy and Max themselves in the car. And this pin is also a slider, so they kind of can move across. This one does actually slide quite a bit more than the Isma pin, so you can like make them go on their road trip. I also love all the little things that are written there on the map. And then back of this one again has the crown print on the upper half and the stamped limited edition of 1000. Last I saw, it looked like this was still in stock on Kraken Trade, so it may also be available through some other small shops. My predicament with this pin is I've moved my Goofy Movie pins to their own kind of smaller pin board, and right now there is not room for any new pins on there. So either I have to make like a secondary little small Goofy Movie pin board or bring it to its own larger pin board, which might be a good idea considering I really like to collect Goofy Movie pins, and I imagine there should be some more good ones coming out in the future. And then Kraken Trade sent along some of their exclusive Loungefly pins. So these are the same type of kind of jumbo limited edition Loungefly pins, but you can only get them through Kraken Trade. This first pin here is Ariel and Flounder, and the background is this lovely underwater scene with a castle. On the back of the box, we have Sebastian, and then it's marked a limited edition of 1000. And I really like with Loungefly how they carry the artwork from the front of the box into the full interior here. And then here's just the pin up close, and you can see kind of hand for scale that this is a really nice large-sized pin. The background is this really nice translucent enamel, and all of the enamel on this pin is actually really nice and shiny. I also really like how kind of nice and crisp and clear the screen printed details of the eyes are. And then back of this pin has the standard Loungefly crown prints, and then it is stamped LE 1000 on the back. Then the next pin here is themed to Alice in Wonderland. So on the front of the box here, it has a gold emblem for the 70th anniversary of Alice in Wonderland, and the box artwork is kind of themed to Alice falling down into Wonderland. And then I think the back of the box is really cute because it is Dinah looking down the hole. This one as well is an LE of 1000. I love how cohesive the artwork of the pin is with this whole background here. So here is the Alice pin up close. It is a pretty similar slider to the Goofy movie pin. Let's see how easy she can slide. Again, you have to use a little bit more force on the Loungefly sliders, but I think it's just she's having difficulty taking the curve. But Alice's dress is filled with a super sparkly blue glitter. And this pin, again, it is so smooth and glossy. And then the kind of dark gray black of the checkerboards looks like the base metal of the pin. And as the others, stamped on the back with a nice LE of 1000. Then the last of these large Loungefly exclusive pins is this Maleficent pin, which has, it doesn't slide, but it has another special feature. Here is the Maleficent pin in her box. Very nice, like dark, deep purple vibes with gold accents. Back of the box, not as interesting, mainly because they have to have a big sticker on here, but again, this is a limited edition of 1000. But you have some nice kind of gnarly tree branches in the background here. And then this Maleficent pin is huge. It's even a little bit bigger than the Ariel pin. The background is this deep sparkly black glitter, some sculpted metal thorns around the outside, and then the special effect with this pin is that it lights up there. So that is so cool. And then you can turn it off. Boom. So on the back of the pin here is this element, and then just pressing that button there, it was what makes it light up. So as you can see, because of this, it has some longer pin posts on it because you have to account for the little battery compartment on the back. But I think it's so cool when pins light up with that. I think the one light up pin that I had, the battery and it died, but it looks like there's like clear documentation for what to do for if like the battery goes, or kind of the workings of the light here. And then back on the back, it has that stamp for LE of 1000. I have been continuing to love all of those awesome boxed pins from Loungefly. Loungefly can sometimes put out like too many products at a time, especially the bags. But I think the pins are so pretty. And again, all the last three ones I showed, they are exclusives with Kraken Trade, so you can only get it through them. Then they did send along two more of their exclusives with Loungefly, this Princess and Sidekick Chibi backpack and matching mystery pin set. So we'll first start off with the mystery pins. This is like the standard Loungefly mystery pin box, but again, these are exclusives with Kraken Trade. And on the back, it shows you all of the designs, and these are the same designs that are going to be on the backpack. So they're little chibi versions of the princesses with their sidekicks. So they sent along 4 mystery boxes, so we might as well open them now and see what the pins look like. I do not often get the Loungefly mystery pins, mainly because the mystery pins I collect are typically themed towards the parks. So we'll see what the quality of these is. But first of all, what I really like is a nice perforation in the bag. So I have my scissors here, but I don't actually need them. But you can just easily tear it open. And let's see, this first pin here is a little Mulan. Here's a close-up of the super cute Mulan chibi pin. And then on the bottom, it has the little Mushu sidekick. And then actually on the back of this, very hard to see, but there is a little tiny stamped LE of 1200. So it looks like these are a limited edition as well. Okay, then we'll see the princess that we have here in box number 2. With this, again, a really nice, easy rip open. This one definitely seems a lot bigger, and that is because it is Rapunzel and she has a lot of hair. So this is the Rapunzel mystery pin, and of course, she has little Pascal as her sidekick, and I think Pascal looks so adorable on this. Yeah, and then again right there on the crown, it does have stamped Ellie of 1200. Right, there are 2 more boxes left, so let's see if we can get 2 more unique princesses. And in this third one here, this is Ariel. Here is little chibi Ariel, and of course she has her sidekick Flounder. And like, of course the princesses are cute on these, but I think the sidekicks really are the most adorable part. Then we have one more final box, and I would really like to get Moana. Out of all of these princesses shown, Moana's definitely my favorite. All right, we'll see our luck on this final one. And not super lucky, it is a duplicate. This one is another Mulan. So then, to go along with those Loungefly Princess Chibi mystery pins, there is this Disney Loungefly Kraken Trade exclusive backpack. It's probably like on the point of like years now that I use Loungefly backpacks as my daily bags. And Loungefly keeps coming out with tons and tons and tons of bags, and they have been doing a number of kind of collaborations with small shops, so different small shops will have their own exclusive Loungefly bags that you can only get through them. So here's a close-up on the front of the bag. Obviously you have all of the chibi princesses and their sidekicks here. So you can see it is the same artwork that is on the pins. On the sides here, you have the nice little pouches, since there is no pouch or zipper on the front. What I like about this is a little different from other Loungefly, is this kind of top carrying strap. I like how it's kind of like nicely got a buckle on there. So on the inside of the bag is basically the same kind of chibi print, but just in single colors. And I always love it when the Loungefly bags have a little zippered compartment in the back of them. So that's especially nice when it doesn't have a zipper on the front. So it is in all over print bag of the same pattern, and really kind of like the same nice quality you can expect from a Loungefly bag. So that was all of the Loungefly and pin mail that I got from Kraken Trade. Thanks to Kraken Trade for sending along all those extra items in my order so that I could share what some of their Loungefly exclusives look like. I know Loungefly has definitely gotten really backed up with their pre-orders and difficulties with supply chain and shipping issues, so hopefully that'll kind of begin to get resolved soon. I know like Loungefly had kind of paused pre-sales on their bags, which I think was really good, but all the items I showed should be in stock, so hopefully that means shipping will be a little bit quicker and smoother. But I now don't know if Loungefly will ever be able to come out with a pin that tops this amazing Isma as a cat one. But they really have been continuing to kill it with the pin game lately. But thanks for watching!